Hello, everybody. I'm Diana DeGette, co-chair of the Congressional Diabetes Caucus. It's my pleasure to help welcome you to this important briefing today. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the discovery of insulin. This life-saving treatment has saved millions of people around the globe. As the mother of a type 1 diabetic, I know firsthand the struggles that so many Americans face because of diabetes. And that's why I remain so passionate about finding ways to treat and even cure this devastating illness. More than 90 million people across the United States have either diabetes or prediabetes. And even though it's been around for 100 years now, the average price for a vial of insulin has risen from $68 just 15 years ago to nearly $300 a vial today. The dramatic spike in the cost of this life-saving drug is forcing too many families to choose between putting food on their table or to pay for the insulin that literally keeps them alive. And that's an impossible choice that nobody should have to make. Just as the discovery of insulin 100 years ago made type 1 diabetes manageable, we are hopeful that future breakthroughs and discoveries made by ARPA-H will make it a thing of the past and end it once and for all. So thank you again to everybody at the Endocrine Society for hosting this important event, and thanks for everything you do to shed light on these important issues. Keep up the good work.
In addition to being the representative for Washington's 8th Congressional District here in the House of Representatives, I am also a person with type 1 diabetes. And so I have been dependent on insulin for my life for the past 35 plus years. And I think about the fact that if I had been born in the year 1900, I would not have survived. And that is the case for so many. But boy, have we come a long way from the crushed up pig pancreases that Banting and Best discovered would work for people with type 1 diabetes. Now we have rapid acting insulins, slow, long acting insulins. We have insulin pumps. And so we've gone from people with type 1 diabetes surviving to people with type 1 diabetes thriving and living full and healthy lives free of so many of the complications that plagued generations before. Now, I want to talk about some of the challenges we have. Insulin is still too expensive. In fact, the insulin I use has increased in price from $40 a bottle about 20 years ago up to more than $300 a bottle now. And most people with diabetes need 2 or 3 bottles a month, which is simply unaffordable. So we're working in Congress to bring down the cost of insulin to make it affordable. After all, that is what was the intention all along. Banting and Best sold the patent for $1 to the University of Toronto. This was meant to be a public good, and now it's too expensive. So we are working to bring down the cost of prescription drugs and insulin in particular. But I also think about what the future brings. Now we have purified insulin, we have recombinant DNA insulin, and we have insulin pumps. I am hoping that the next 100 years brings not just lower prices on insulin, but revolutionary change, like a truly closed loop pump, to even taking the information we have now about the genetics of diabetes and making type 1 diabetes a thing of the past. So onward to the next 100 years.
Hi, I'm Dr. Griffin Rogers, Director of the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive, and Kidney Diseases of the NIH. First, let me thank the Congressional Diabetes Caucus, Endocrine Society, and other NIDDK stakeholders here today for your strong support of diabetes research. During this 100th anniversary year of insulin discovery, it's important to acknowledge the significant research progress that has been made to combat diabetes. Decades of NIDDK support of diabetes research has made possible countless advances, such as new diabetes medicine, new management technologies, and progress toward disease prevention. However, there's still much to do. NIDDK research opportunities are many and emerging as we strive to reduce the burden of diabetes and its complications. I share your passion and hope for a healthier future for all people with diabetes and look forward to continuing our work together to achieve that goal. Thank you.